Alright, so it's turkey season, and I have a few recipes up my sleeve. But before we get into the recipes, I'm going to show you how to break down a whole turkey. Let's go. You want to pat dry your turkey before breaking it down. Take the plastic off that's holding it together. And you want to take the neck out. And if you have any other, like the giblets and stuff like that in there, then you could take that out as well. I'm going to cut the butt off. It's a fat butt. And I'm going to save this as well. I like to take some of the fat off before I get into the whole fabrication of the turkey. And also some of the excess skin. Turn it around and do the exact same thing. I'm just going to take these out. And I'm going to reserve these as well. You want to make sure you have paper towel on hand for this because even though you pat dry the turkey, it is still going to have a lot of water or juices with it. So you want to work and dry at the same time. Alright, before I turn the turkey around, I'm going to remove the wishbone. So the wishbone of the turkey is right here between the breastplates. And I'm just going to use my knife and run along the wishbone and the joint that connects it. There. Now I'm going to turn the turkey back towards me. Legs facing front. You want to make sure your knife is really sharp for this project. So I'm just going to take my knife, work it along the joint that connects the drumstick and the thigh. So I'm not like ravishly going through the turkey. I'm pretty much like slightly going against the joints. Do the same thing for the next one. And this one I'm going to pop the turkey leg up to disconnect the bone from the joint and just cut around it. So you can see this is where the joint is. And you want to pop this bone out of that joint that connects the thigh to the back of the turkey. So all you're left with is the beautiful breastplate and the wings. So now I'm going to work my way into removing the wings. And you kind of want to do the same thing like you did with the drumstick and the thigh. And you want to pop that bone out of the joint. Now it is time for me to break down this beautiful breastplate. So there's a breastbone right here that is in the middle that separates the two breasts. And I'm just going to take my knife and run it along the breastbone. So this part should be a lot easier because I've already removed the wishbone. So you want to take the point of your knife and run along the bone and the breast. So you're pretty much like shaving it. You're not cutting into it, you're shaving it. So this is one of my beautiful turkey breasts. Look how beautiful. So when you look, I don't have much meat left on the breastbone itself. If you have a lot of meat left on it, you've pretty much butchered your turkey all over again. So all these bone parts that I've cut off and I'm cleaning up, I'm going to use this for stock, and that will be another video. It's clean up the drumsticks and the thighs. My turkey oyster is still perfectly connected. This is said to be an aphrodisiac. That's what they said. So I'm going to take my knife and disconnect the thigh from the drumstick. There's a joint right here, and that's where I'm going to disconnect it from. Perfectly disconnected. Next, I'm going to take my wingtip off. So I'm slightly going around the wingtip to expose the bone and the joint. And I'm just going to pop that and cut it out. Perfect. Perfect. And the wingtip is going into the stock along with the other bones. So this is what your fabricated turkey should look like. You should have 8 pieces. The 2 drumsticks, the 2 thighs, the 2 wings with the wingtip off, and the 2 breasts. So you know what I'm about to do, right? Let's head on over to my sink side. Just gonna rinse my turkey off. And I'm going to do the same thing for my bones instead of doing it separately. And I'm going to fill my sink up with water. Lime, salt, distilled vinegar. And I'm just going to let my turkey sit in the solution for about 15 to 20 minutes. So my turkey's all cleaned up. It smells really fresh. And I'm getting ready to start doing some recipes. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you fabricate a whole turkey.